Christian Avasarala has been sequestered to an undisclosed Earth location for emergency government operations.
Archangel is arriving. Stand by for resume post. If you need anything at all, you can use me.
As if Earth weren't big enough to worry about. Why not? If someone offers you a favor, it's best to take advantage. Cloaking their military overreach in promises of protection. A classic Martian trick. $10%. Why not just ask for a pony in every household? Useless posturing. If only meteors would silence some of the blowhards in the UN. We keep pushing farther and farther out. God knows why. I hope these fools realize that black markets are to be managed, not eliminated. In a perfect world, everybody gets what they need, but the belt is far from perfect. What a mess. I pray Charnapol isn't the one who has to clean it up. The belt, aka my never-ending headache. One can only imagine what we could have done with all that wasted Mormon money. A known opiate terrorist meeting with Martian agents. This could be interesting. Based on the velocity, the Ramses doesn't appear to be any immediate threat to Juno.
All the more reason to keep assessing and avoid making a mistake, right?
Martians are brash, but a move like this requires serious balls. I don't like it.
Why would they enter a heavily guarded demilitarized zone with a single warship? It doesn't add up.
Interesting. There have been no transmissions between the Martians on Juno and the Ramses 2.
So it's either a rogue ship or meant to look like one.
There are no other ships near Juno to challenge the Ramses. So who is it here to fight? We keep pushing farther. I hope these fools realize that black markets are to be managed. In a perfect world, everybody gets what they need. But I hope these fools realize that black markets are... What a mess. I pray Charlotte isn't the one who has to clean it up. I leave this here until I know what it opens. I'm ready to respond to Admiral Krusko's message.
Undersecretary Avasarala. With Fleet Admiral Hold indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses II entered Juno moonspace. We have hailed the Ramses II 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator, I urge you to trust your military officers to make the right decisions. I eagerly await your response, but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders soon, we will be forced to engage. Admiral Krusko, out.
Admiral Krusko. The Jupiter fleet is under your command, and I have no intention of disputing your authority. However, I have reviewed the logs for the Ramses II, and I see no direct threat to Juno Station or the Jupiter fleet. Whatever the Martians are doing with that ship, it remains a mystery. One I intend to solve. I believe I've earned my drink now, if I'm ready for a break. Am I ready to unwind? Mars, Earth, the belt. Your own damn children. It's all too much to control. Shit!
Madam Deputy Undersecretary, I received a new update from the Director of Operations. Stand by.
The time window for restoration of services has been extended indefinitely. Thank you.
Does the Director of Operations happen to report to Undersecretary Mendez?
Yes, D.O. Tanaka is a direct report.
This is no accident. Mendez is trying to block me out of the vote.
Forgive me, Madam Deputy, but isn't that a little paranoid?
You'd be paranoid too, if you got fucked over as much as I do.
Whatever's causing it, we won't get much done without power.
You underestimate me, Nishan. My electrical engineering degree wasn't just for show. Word of this gets out, I'll have your testicles as paperweights.
Understood, Madam Deputy Undersecretary.
I learned a few things besides networking at Kano Polytech. Let's hope I remember them.
Well done, Madam Undersecretary.
What can I say? I live to impress you, Nishan. We have power again, but it's limited. Any news from the outside world?
The Security Council vote will proceed as planned, but you are scheduled to address the delegates first. The Ramses 2 is still off course near Juno, and the intervention window is closing. You've received another message from Admiral Kruzko, and you should be able to contact him again.
That won't mean shit if I can't make him listen. Did you find any dirt on him?
I'm afraid not. Of course, if the Secretary General weren't indisposed, he might share whatever unsealed files he might have.
He's safe. I like this dark side of you, Nishan.
I learned from the best, Madam Undersecretary.
Not ready for a break yet. Do I need to start watering that thing? What's the point of sitting in for the Secretary General if I don't get to break into his safe? Need to find the key. Knowing the Secretary General, he's hidden somewhere that makes him feel clever.
My darling, while I would gladly carve up my schedule for you, it sounds like you might not be home anytime soon. I'm not surprised that foolish men think that they can control you, and I pity them greatly. I just heard from Shanapal. All things considered, he's faring well. I credit your fighting spirit, which I trust won't be too wounded by the loss of this pawn.
Faring well? Have you heard what your son is doing on Callisto? foolish little shit. Falling in love with some belter. I blame you for this ridiculous sentimentality. All the time we spent raising him. And what does he do? Falls in love on a rock in the middle of space. Talk to him, Arjun. If you can't change his mind, no one can. Go back to your base and face the wall. It's called plausible deniability, for fuck's sake.
Deniability of what?
Good draw. It's almost optimistic to think we could fuck up this planet more than we already have. If we were wasting our time planning for alien contact, at least we are being honest about it. What are you looking at? All the smog and serene. I love being reminded of all the beautiful places I can't visit. Give me the strength not to strangle that infuriating private, or the strength to do it. Either way. Get Crusko to listen to reason. Give him enough wisdom, or enough fear of what I'll do to him. Protect my husband, who I need far more than I want him to know. It's sad, but without this Nishan drone here, I would feel truly alone. Maybe my guard is taking a piss, and I can make a break for it.
We've heightened our security protocols in response to the increased threat level. I apologize for the inconvenience to you. How is your power back on?
I order you to let me out at once.
Can't do that, ma'am.
Do it, or I'll have you emptying septic systems on Sirius before the week is out.
I'm afraid I don't answer to you, ma'am. My orders come from Undersecretary Mendez.
Big fucking surprise. At least I won't die of thirst if they forget about me down here. Dad always said I was the only one with stronger shoulders than Atlas. If you could see me now. Another few hours down here, and I'm going to claw those sanctimonious eyes out.
Christian, I was just about to call you. The council has set the date for the reorganization vote. It's today.
And I don't suppose you'd consider a postponement for the council.
Oh, believe me, I asked, begged even. But there's too much momentum.
Let's figure out which policies I support to get the vote locked in.